the collective, the Dragon Collective, have named it the 5 pillars of dragon energy. And this is what I teach with my students in the Dragon Medicine Practitioner Program. All right, so the first pillar is the pillar of creation. This is life force, orgasmic energy. I mean, it is pure, it is untamed, it is this creative energy of the universe. It is the life force. And you can think of it kind of like Kundalini energy. It's sensual, it's primal, it's just like this energy of like deep desire. And it's not limited by sexual feelings or emotions or uprising. It's just like you have this energy that flows in your body, and you're like, F yes. F yes to life, you know? It's where energy is born. It is where you begin to feel really turned on by life and these new ideas and inspiration and purpose begins to reawaken in you. And this can happen like it just doesn't happen once, right? Like it's one of the pillars of dragon energy. So when you feel sort of like these emotions and these experiences, that is the energy of creation. I'm trying to simplify this and make it very brief so we can start moving through the session. So just know this is very high level right now, but there's much more to it. The second one is the energy of activation, and this is waking up what was dormant. It is turning on the light switches within your body. And maybe you have like 20 light switches that need to be turned on. And so the dragon energy might turn on a few, just to get it started. But there's some other things that need to be completed, some other things that you need to go through, some things that you need to experience, some teachers, some mentors that, maybe perhaps that you need to meet in order to help you build up the skill of another clear gift, for example. So, certain light switches are turned on, are activated for you to start to begin to step in, or I'm sorry, to begin to allow those gifts to turn on. Now, it could also be that it turns on right away. Like for me, that activation, I feel like a ton of light switches were turned on. It wasn't just one, because suddenly I had this skill, this ability to channel dragons. And it's not something that I trained for. Nobody taught me. It was just turned on. Not to say that it's not like one day I woke up and I was spiritual. Obviously, this has been a journey, but no one taught me how to channel dragons. It was just something that was activated within me. So that is one of the things that like I'm seeing a lot of activations, especially in my programs and in the events that I hold. People are turning on like their dragon is being introduced to them, or these dragon gifts are being activated within them without ever really even feeling like they're connected to dragons, which is super interesting. The third one is transformation. So this isn't necessarily like from the from the caterpillar to the butterfly. This is like from the caterpillar to the chrysalis. This is where the change begins. So, we all go through what we call the dark night of the soul, and that seems to be sort of like the transition of transformation period. It's very messy, right? It's unclear, but it's a very powerful, powerful time in our spiritual awakening. I feel like we go through multiple of these dark night of the soul sort of awakenings. But this is where are the things that we don't realize need to change. This is where it happens. It's all about letting go of what you're not. anymore, so that you can step into the truth of who you really are. It's letting go of the outdated beliefs and identities and allowing these, patterns to fall away. Obviously, this isn't just like, one snap of a finger. This happens over time. But when you're working with dragon energy, I really feel like it accelerates this process. I've seen it. I've seen it with my students. It's extremely accelerated. Now, the fourth pillar is transmutation, and this is alchemizing. It's alchemizing the old into, like trauma into empowerment. So it's where you meet your pain and your fear and the darkness, and you turn it into the light and strength and wisdom. It's the point where you don't fear your past. You don't have to escape your past. You alchemize it, and there's a almost like a emotional charge that dissolves, and it turns it into your trauma into medicine. So it think of like ashes becoming fertile soil, and think of you no longer feeling like your past has this power over you, but you now reflecting and honoring and acknowledging that what happened was actually empowering you into who you are today. You've accepted what happened, you accepted that you can't change the past, but you've also accepted that there is something that you can do to help yourself, because you're no longer that victim. You're no longer that person who has feel disempowered, but you're now this person who sees themselves as sacred and dissolving this dense energy or this wounded energy into this beautiful raw essence of love. And then the last pillar is transfiguration. This is you embodying your sacred self. It is the rebirth. It is the full embodiment of your soul and your body. And you just like radiate this energy from your presence. It's like you just knowing who you are, and you're somebody who feels like you are embodying your true essence. And you've come to a point where it's just like you've accepted everything that you are and why you're here, and you're very clear about your mission and your purpose and how you want to serve people. That is transfiguration. It's almost like a shift, a shape shifting. I call it shape shifting, although I know some people use that term differently. But transfiguration to me is like you have changed shape. You're no longer becoming, you just are. So those are the 5 pillars of dragon energy. Very briefly, and those are the ways that the Dragon Collective has explained to me the different ways that it can help. Sometimes it's like there's an order to it. Sometimes there's no order, meaning you don't have to have experienced all 5 pillars. Maybe you just experience 1 or 2 or 3, and they're all in different order. Maybe transfiguration is first, maybe transmutation is second. There's no rules, and there's no, what is protocols. There's no recipe to it. So, but these are just concepts and things that I wanted to introduce to you to just give your logical brain something to ponder, something to think about, maybe something to ground it with when you think about dragon energy. All right, so the next thing I'm going to share is this is a transmission of dragon energy. Dragon, you call it dragon light language, dragon light language. It's really all the same. And You'll see my tongue move. And again, as a reminder, it is just the way the dragons organize information. I can hop in and out as I choose, meaning I'm not possessed, I'm not taken over. I'm fully awake and conscious as I'm doing this. But it is a sacred transmission of healing and activation. So that will be the purpose. It'll be a light code activation, and it will be helping you to receive and stay open so that the dragon energy can turn on those light switches that are meant to be activated today. Again, they may not be all, there may be some, or maybe it's just one light switch that turns everything on. And if you are kind of at this stage where you feel like something's been activated in you and you're working with this energy and you know it is of pure love and you know it is of the highest vibration of love and frequency, because that is what dragon energy is. Of course, there's always, different scales to it, meaning, there's low and high vibrational frequencies with every energy. Know that the frequencies that you work with, if it makes you feel expansive, if it makes you feel excited, if it makes you feel love, if it makes you, if it allows you your sovereignty and your free will, that is the highest frequency. If it is an energy that tells you you have to do something, that you must do this, you must do that, it has to be now, it has to be, that I just see as a frequency that doesn't serve you, because no energy should tell you that you have to do something. It is your own free will. So just remember that. All right. So all you have to do is just stay open, keep your heart open, fill your entire body with light from head to toe, expand it out as far as you can, and just stay real present within your body. Notice what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. You might feel some warmth in the belly. You might feel something at your tailbone. You might feel something in your throat. You might feel even something between your shoulder blades. So just stay open to the transmission, okay? And here we go. Whoops, one thing to change. Here we go. Này это трая куала ла ла и трет куту. Сукрыш. Сакрай какая трет. Куала ла ла ла. quiet at kay takri takri kakakakay no kakakikikulalay sakrit karututu la 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 rit kakikikulalay takri yo 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 yo